There's a new rookie in town, and his name is Trayce Thompson, the brother of NBA star Klay Thompson. He's just as gifted as his brother, except he plays the field and not the court.
Over 120 at-bats, 9 home runs. What are the ingredients to your success?
I don't know. I just try to prepare each day as best as I can to give myself confidence to go out there and have success. Not really worry about the result. Just go out there and have confidence and believe in myself. That's it. Try not to do too much. I think it's something that really held me back in the minor leagues. And right now I'm just trying not to force the issue and just try to keep it simple. So I think just trying to help the team win is probably just my main goal. And I feel like if you just focus on winning, everything else will take care of itself.
You come from a basketball family. How did you end up on the baseball field?
That's just the way it was since I was in T-ball. Everyone knew baseball. I was more of a baseball guy. I don't know necessarily why. I always loved to hit, but baseball is just always my niche. And my brothers played as well, but I just always stuck with it. At a very young age, I knew I was going to stick with it. And if you ask anyone that knew us from ages 5 to 7, they probably would tell you that they knew I was going to be a baseball player.
Your father played for the Lakers. Your brother plays for the Warriors in Northern California. What was your reaction when the White Sox traded you to the Dodgers?
Yeah, I was shocked. I really was. That was the organization that drafted me. I'm sure every single player that's drafted goes through the system. They always hope they can stay with one or that organization their entire career. Because I have lifelong friends and mentors on that side that I still talk to. But it was definitely a pleasant surprise to be able to get the opportunity to come here and play in front of my family, play in front of my mom and dad a lot. So it's been special, and it's something I'm definitely not taking for granted. To be able to play for a historic organization like this has been a lot of fun.
You and Seager are both rookies on the team and both dominate the game right now. What are your conversations like?
He's really special. I can learn, but I know he's 3 years younger than me, but I can learn by just watching him. He's an amazing hitter, amazing composer. Feels like he's got such a steady heartbeat out there, and that's something that in baseball you really need to have. He definitely has all the ingredients to be a superstar player. Everyone knows he's going to be. So it's been a lot of fun to watch him develop. But I think for both of us, we just try to keep it simple and just try to help the team win as much as we can. And, like I said, if we just keep that as our main priority, all the success will follow.
What is it like watching your brother dominate on the basketball court?
It's cool. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I've always believed in him. We're all the same player from a young age. It's just a matter of making adjustments to become that player as you move up to different levels of competition. But I played with him in high school, obviously, and he was the same player as he was in high school. So it doesn't surprise me the success he's had. It's just it's kind of cool to see him go against some guys like Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter, Kevin Garnett, all these guys that we grew up watching. So it's been pretty special.
You were drafted in the American League. What's the difference between the American League and the National League?
Well, I think the American League, once the lineup is set, it's pretty steady. There's not a whole lot of mixing and matching, but over here in the National League with the pitcher hitting and everything, there's a whole lot of pinch hitting and double switches and everything. So, as a hitter, you've got to always stay ready. And you don't know if you're going to go in the game when or how early or what. You got to really pay attention to what's going on. So, it's definitely more of a strategic game over here in the National League. So. It just keeps you a little more on your toes, and you got to be able to go in there and not make any excuse and have success. So I think that's good. That separates the good guys from the bad guys. So you really got to stay ready throughout the whole entire game.
What's in your iPod?
Everything. Yeah, everything. But my favorite is probably I don't know.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Favorite rapper? I like older stuff. I like T.I. Biggie Smalls.
What you know about that?
Yeah, what you know about that. I like a lot of the West Coast rap, Ice Cube, like Dr. Dre and all them. But I seriously have everything. I played in the country for 5 years, so I even got a few country songs in there. But other than that, I've got literally everything.
All right, Trayce, thank you so much for your time. Good luck on the season.
Thank you.